Sammy Guevara, number 35.
Can't hear you.
What'd you say, Mace?
Can't hear you.
Sammy Guevara, number 35, baby.
Don't hump. Step forward.
Did he just call you his
Step
baby?
left.
Yeah, and I'm not his baby, so I got to teach him a thing or two. On top of the fact he can't roll.
Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. Charlotte beat them both up.
Bro, Sasha Banks. Oh my god. When I was at the WWE the other week, I wanted to just go fucking rape that woman.
You had a tryout?
Sorta. It was just as an extra thing. Whenever.
All right, so Sammy Guevara got himself into some trouble as audio of him saying he wanted to rape Sasha Banks it surfaces, and a lot of people lost their shit. So, what's my thoughts? Well, my thoughts on it is simple. Obviously, it was a joke. It was crass. It was immature. It was also quite unnatural. Only time I've ever heard somebody use rape and hyperbole has been financial, like you get financially raped. But whatever. I've never heard it used as far as she's hot and I really want to have sex with her. Like, I want to rape that girl. I never heard that before. And I'm almost 40 years old, so I have no reason to lie because I'm not an SJW. But I come from a different generation. I'm older than Sammy Guevara. I came from when we used to listen to Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. I grew up on movies like Superbad, and even though Superbad came out when I was an adult, American Pie and Porky's. You had all these types of really crass, immature, juvenile, all that kind of humor, and it's all sexual innuendo. For people that was around Sammy Guevara's age when he made these comments, which is like, late teens, early 20s. College age men are like that, But, some people, they have these. So excuse me if I don't clutch my pearls, okay? I'm not clutching my pearls. I don't hate Sammy Guevara. I don't even dislike him. It was stupid. He apologized to Sasha Banks. He apologized in public. AEW should slap him with a fine just to say that he did something, institute some type of policy, and we should all just move on. Ultimately, this is not that big of a deal, right? So we should just move fucking on. All right. So anybody who is still hanging on and trying to make a big deal out of this, you're an outrage minor. And that's really what this is about. Because almost immediately after the audio came out of him saying he wanted to rape Sasha Banks, somebody went and found the footage of him at the PC, at the Performance Center, and where he's called Lacey Evans' baby. And even though he didn't say it the first time, right? You saw the video. He said it after she said, "I can't hear you." And he said, "Sammy Guevara, number 35, baby." Kind of like in a general way. And, this is just people piling on. So everybody knows what cancel culture is, But for me, I call it outrage mining. What I mean by that is this is individuals who have nothing else better to do but to go through old footage and old online stuff looking for something to get mad at. Okay? This stuff happens so fucking much. And it's so fucking annoying. But most importantly, this is fucking targeted harassment. All right? Every site that you go onto, from Reddit to Twitter to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of them have targeted harassment policies. What could be more targeted harassment than you sending mobs of people after somebody over allegations? Or you going through somebody's life, which is actually, some people will say it's even cyber stalking. You going through people's lives looking for something to get mad about and to get other people mad about, to get them to lose their job or to somehow harm or defame them. That should be a fucking crime, And I don't mean in a literal sense as far as there ought to be a law. That goes against my sensibilities. I also don't believe in banning people for this stuff. But ultimately, I'm just saying it ought to be a crime because to me, it's criminal. To not let, to rip through somebody's life like this just because they're a celebrity or whatever, it's incredibly fucking unfair. All right. So I don't mean it in a literal sense. But this stuff is fucking exhausting. Okay. It's day in and day out. People who are bored, miserable, nothing to do, constantly going through. And this is the crazy thing. Shortly after the speaking out situation, I started seeing people say, "Oh, we should go through those old shoot interviews and find out all the sexual harassers and all the rapists. And I'm like, you guys are really going to sit down and troll through Hannibal and RF Video and all that stuff looking for more people to cancel. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to go out looking for more people to be upset about. And people think that I'm the crazy one by not getting upset about this stuff. It fucking sucked when they did it to Lars Sullivan. It fucking sucked when they did it to Jessica Havoc. It fucking sucks when they do this stuff. Okay? If it's not current, get the fuck over it. Alright? Because you, in some ways, and this is the odd thing, they don't realize this. In some ways, you are the one victimizing Sasha Banks. Because she did not know this existed. You had to bring it to her attention. So you're the one victimizing her, if we can be honest. You know, like it's really bizarre, and it's not like it's something that's really painful. Like, you know, like you stole her TV or something like that. Like she would notice her TV missing, but she doesn't notice if some fucking guy on a podcast says something about her. It's the same thing about Alexa Bliss. It's like she didn't know this guy had said this stuff. It becomes people going out finding it and then trying to amplify it. That's fucking garbage. You're a miserable fuck for doing that. Not only are you destroying their peace, but you're also harassing the other person. What is the positives out of this situation? Why did Sasha Banks need to know that Sammy Guevara said he wanted to rape her? Why did she need to know that? What is that? Are they not even in the same locker room? It would have been one thing if they were in the same locker room. Okay, then you could say, well, he's got to be in the same locker room with her. Or, you know, that might be a little bit of a problem. You know, we might want to talk about this. That's one thing. They work for two fucking separate companies. Why did she need to know that? How are you making her life better by telling her that some guy somewhere 40 fucking years ago said that he wanted to rape her? How are you making the lives of black people better by going out finding fucking interviews of people saying racist jokes? How is that making anybody's life better? You miserable fuck. It does not. If anything, if I don't know a motherfucker hates me, I don't care. All right? It's not I don't see it as my job to police other people's language, to police what other people are doing. It's not my fucking job. That is not my ministry. I don't give a fuck. She could have lived her life well into her fucking 60s, not knowing this comment ever was fucking made. And guess what? Everybody would have been better off for it. Because at the end of the day, nobody was actually fucking hurt. So really, what good did you do? You didn't do any good. It was all about getting attention on yourself. And so for anybody who is out here doing these outrage mobs, that's what this shit is about. It's about getting attention for themselves. It is not about helping make wrestling better and all that other corny boilerplate bullshit. It's not about that at all. It's about you being a miserable fuck who wants attention. But this is the wrestler's fault, by the way. And I have a lot of vitriol for the fans. But this is the wrestler's fault. Because they are the ones who are constantly doing fucking interviews. They are the ones constantly putting up fucking YouTube channels. They're the ones constantly trolling online, doing a bunch of stupid shit instead of following fucking kayfabe. What you need to do, and this is what I told Sammy Guevara to do, turn your fucking comments off. That's what you need to do. Put your apology up, turn your fucking comments off. So nobody can go into your comment section and being all like, well, you didn't apologize hard enough. You need to apologize more. You need to grovel. It's like, what? It happens every fucking time. Every fucking time I do, somebody apologize for some stupid shit that they've done, almost immediately, the first 3 comments are, this apology is somehow inefficient. It's ineffective. It's not good enough. You didn't apologize harder. You didn't apologize directly to Sasha Banks. You did not apologize directly to the injured party. It's like, what the fuck? Turn your fucking comments off. But This is the fault of the wrestlers who are trying to be too open. You want to be celebrities. You want to be TV stars. You want to be movie stars. Instead of just being fucking wrestlers, use your Twitter, your Facebook, and all that shit just to promote the stuff that you're going to be on and then cut it the fuck off. That's it. Leave it alone. Stop trying to be friends with everybody. Stop. I said this before when Cody got into all the racial shit. Just turn your fucking comments off, dog. Stop responding to these assholes. Stop responding. Why are you responding? Like, I would not stop and do another fucking podcast. If I was a wrestler, especially if I was a male wrestler, oh, fuck that. I'm not doing any more podcasts. I'd cut it off. No podcast, period. Especially not any outlaw shoot interview shit. Unless it's handled by the promotion that I work for, I wouldn't do them. Straight up, I would not do a shoot interview. Even afterwards. Because these people, it does not matter what you do. They will bring it up 5, 6, 7 years later and ruin your fucking life. I would not be on Reddit. I would not be on 4chan. I would not be on anything. Because there's always some cyber stalking motherfucker who's going to try to chase you down and figure out that you said such and such about such and such 10 years later. And it's fucking stupid. It's one thing to talk about fucking rapists. It's another thing to do some shit like this. This is bullshit. Okay? And that's my 2 cents. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Sorry for cussing. So if you got kids in the car or whatever, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But this really pissed me off. And I'm making this video before AEW actually does anything, so I don't know what they're going to do. I figured once he apologized to Sasha Banks and he made his public apology, that's really all that it is going to be. Maybe the match he was going to have on the June 24th episode of Dynamite is going to be postponed another week or so people can let this shit blow over. But who knows? Who knows, man? But let me know in the comment section what y'all think, and I'll talk to you later.